Good evening, human creatures. It's been a while, but sorry to keep you waiting. Well, let's wrap up this. I only got 4 more achievements. Before I came on, I maxed out my levels, so we should be just flying through this. Let's get her done. That song is Super Mario Bros. 1 Ghost House for Mario Maker 1 or 2, I can't remember. God, it is so good. And that is from Killers in Space. And you gotta love that name. It does sound like a ROM hack. I watched a movie recently, and God, I love the art direction they went into. They're really kind of batshit nuts. You don't kind of see that anymore. I especially like the aliens in this, I really do. What's a good one here? Maybe. Oh. Hey Nat, how are you doing? What's a good one here? That'll suffice. How's everything going? How are you and Hunter? I almost called my cat Hunter a few days ago thanks to you. Let's kill that beautiful music. And get to that other music. Yeah, and just like that, done and done. Alright, let's head on out. No, for some reason I started calling him Hunter. I can't help it. I don't know why. I don't know why that cat's name popped into my head of all things. I just go Hunter. And even my cat kind of gave pause and looked at me like, bitch, please. Come on, where are you? I'm really bad at finding this place. Let's go on. And now, yeah, I can do Underhill now. There we are. Oh, you got to Wutai. How did it go? We got that done. Let's fly up to Gaiet. Let's get our Ox Isle. What am I doing? So how'd the fight go? Anybody give you any problems? And what level were you at? Didn't want to do that. Now, I am going to have to fork in the road here pretty soon. I'm either going to go back and get the rat's tail, or I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I got to use, I kind of got to kill Tiamat with Bane or with choking magic, which is, what is that sword? I think the sword's called Bane too. It went good. I didn't die once, but I almost did, especially on Dad boss fight. I almost died literally, but luckily enough my power destroyed him. The hardest one for me is the last boss, which is her dad, and the first one, because he hits like a fucking Mack truck. He looks like an alien if it could fly. It kind of reminds me of Diablo from 8. The rest of them are kind of simple. I like to equip added effect with stop magic to slow him down. Alright, let's head over on to Onric. I don't know, but some people do, some people don't. It really just depends on how you handle it. Some people just have all the luck. It's like the Mega Man with me. I'm usually got the one hit curse. Might go up to the... let's go and... before... No, I can't. I fucking can't. I almost forgot. I was going to say, let's go get defense, but I can't open up any chests. And I can't really run from you either. I'll just take care of the wolves with you. Giant with you. I'm going to heal up anyways. So. Fur 3. Also, 2 days ago, I think I forgot, but I was watching Inglourious Basterds with my friends on Discord. I haven't seen it before, but they haven't. I've seen it before. They haven't. Oh, do you? What part do you like in it? I'm kind of curious. It's one of the few Tarantino films I actually do kind of like. I'm not nuts on his films. Like, everybody in the 2000s sucked his cock hard, and I never understood the reason for it. Like, he makes good films, don't get me wrong, but I never understood the insane love that certain dude bros had for his ass. And Glorious Bastards is probably one of his better films. It's kind of like with Django Unchained. I liked the movie, I didn't like all the people it attracted. It's like what I say about a lot of things. I think there's media illiteracy, and they didn't quite understand what was going on. They enjoyed it, especially Hans Landa. I liked, and I can't think of his name, but the guy who plays him really added a lot of depth to that character. From what I understood, or not understood, from what I read, there's a lot of stuff that he added to that character that Tarantino didn't, that kind of put the edge on that one. Here I did the Shrunken Shrine. I love the bar scene so much with the Italian, and the Italian scene made me laugh. I do feel bad for the bar scene. I do like it, but at the same time, man, they have to kill everybody in there, but it's a fucking Tarantino film. Hear me out on Landa. Alright, you got the floor, convince me. Let's go get the slab. Oh god, how did I know you'd pick that? I'm not gonna lie, the guy playing him is kind of hot, so yeah, I'll give you that. Can't think of his name. As Hans Landa as it is, I really don't know. Don't poison me, please. Oh, I'm still working on that review for Bad Moon like you asked. I'm almost got it done. Three drinks, please. Holds up the number 3 American style. Yeah, a lot of people do that. You'd be surprised. But that's the kind of thing they look for, is little subtle things that you kind of they don't train out of you. What the hell? What the fuck is that at the bottom? Let me check a map, because that's kind of got me scared. Because I think it's the middle one, but I'm not gonna... I don't want to sit here and redo all this every damn time. So I am gonna be dipping into maps. Sea Shrine. Slab is 14. Yeah, I almost opened up the wrong one. Oh, got that taken care of. In German Americas. Oh, they wouldn't mind it too much. They're not trained to, like, hunt people now. You gotta remember that. That scene was to show how they hunted. It's like when Americans went over in World War II, they would say words with T's, like thunder, to distinguish themselves, because that's technically not in the, what would you call it, the German vernacular. Kind of like W's, from what I learned from my brother, or at least I hope I understood it right, W's aren't part of the French language too much. Or as he would call them, W's. Come on. I'd like to get out of here. I think I have to fight you. Okay, but did they have Joseph Goebbels randomly thrusting like it was out of nowhere. Luckily, my friend skipped it because we didn't want to see Goebbels' ass. Nobody wanted to see Goebbels' ass. Now, if I remember right, wasn't he raping somebody? It's been a while since I've seen Inglourious Bastards. Like, and by a while, I mean like damn near a decade. And now we ascend. Or descend, sorry. Just might as well fight them, because by the time they're done hammering my ass. Well, fuck. Yeah, I think I can spare some magic here. 1,564. Boy, man, you are fucking great, monk. I love little Mons. I didn't realize he was, because I was like, what the fuck? Me and her were traumatized? Nah, come on, you know, it's Goebbels. All you can, if all he did is traumatize him, man, you got off light. I do kind of feel bad, like, I know it's a Tarantino film, but I do kind of feel bad that the girl who did kind of get her revenge did die. But I do think that was kind of a sweet justice played out. True. So, Nat, I gotta ask, on Tarantino's filmology, where does Inglourious Bastards rank for you? Near the top, near the bottom, or kind of the same? I think it's one of his better flicks, but he has, like, I wouldn't say he has a very broad brush to paint with, but he always kind of goes back to the same people and tropes. Top 5? That's pretty solid. I'd put it there. What's number 1? I'm kind of curious. Reservoir Dogs? Really? Why that one? I'm always kind of curious if it's either Kill Bill or that one that gets kind of picked up there. Like, what drew you to Reservoir Dogs being number 1? Sentimental reasons? What have you? That bitch didn't double tap that dude when she shot him. Nah, she probably didn't have the mindset of a soldier to do that. What am I doing? You'd be surprised at how many times you kind of do, or at least I do. When I rewatch a movie I thought was good, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? This is a pile of shit. God damn it, why did I go up? Too busy and too deep in thought. Sorry, everybody. I know better. Don't know why I didn't do better. Goebbels is 5'5", had a limpy fucking leg. Somehow he's in the Reich's first off. I would have kicked his ass easy. And second movie. Next movies me and my friend were going to watch. Which is T3, which is basically... You mean Tank 34? Isn't that called White Tiger? If I'm not mistaken. Huh. I haven't seen that movie in a very long time. That is, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Is it about a Russian tank? Because if it is, yeah, I've seen it. It's just it's been a very long time. Oh, what do you think what I said? And yes, I'm pretty sure it is. Nat, I've always kind of found it ironic how the Third Reich held up those kind of beliefs of the Ubermensch. And a lot of the top command could never live up to those fucking standards if they tried. There is a famous journalist who is on the Nazi side who went to take pictures of Nazi leadership. And she was expecting a lot of these guys to be like trim, fit, muscular, statuesque people. And she complimented them, or not complimented, said basically they're a bunch of beard-bellied fools. Or fat, chubby, and not stout. And she had to kind of lie in her pictures about how they looked. Alright, here we go. After the next after that, I think, is either Schindler's List. I can't... You're fine, Ned. I understand what you're saying. Look Who's Back. I'd go with Schindler's List. That's a pretty fucking solid film. And here we go. The Fiend's ball is shattered, evaporating all the water. Ho ho ho. How foolhardy of you to dare challenge me, Kraken, Fiend of the Water. I gotta kill him in 8 turns. Let's get to it. I don't think I can give him fast. I'm an idiot because it's right in fucking front of me. Did it and fucking won. Holy shit. God, I love monks. They're boss killers. Give me 1 second here. I gotta redo OBS right now. Let me take that off there. Yeah, we'll let him get that big. I don't think it'll affect it too much. Let me see something here. That's good. Let me change this around. Where are you? There we are. What was that, I think? Bunch of twinks, am I right? I also feel like if it's the one I'm thinking of, you might not be too far off. It's been a while. Let's go ahead and, well... Now let me get this asshole out of the way. Over here we'll go and grab Cube. Also remember that the guy who played Amon Goth played Lord Voldemort. God, who is that guy? 'Cause I know who he is, the actor, but I can't think of the fucking name. It's driving me nuts. He is a damn fine actor. Maybe that's why Lord Voldemort hates Muggles. No, I could tell you why, Nat, and it's less over that and more over J.K. Rowling's little weird fucking machinations, to put it lightly. His name is Ralph. Oh, how is Hogwarts Legacy going for you, by the way? Fuck, they're doing the running for me. Much obliged. I don't know what the hell that was. So you were talking about, look who's talking back. I'm going to need to get back to it. I'm trying, I don't remember much about who's talking back, and I know a little bit about Hogwarts Legacy. One of my brother's girlfriend was playing it a while back, and I think he was playing it. He tried me to get it, and I ended up being fucking, what's the one coming about? Oh yeah, that's right, where he gets struck by lightning and ends, or not lightning, it's something, and he ends up near a bush. Isn't it? Where, like, they find out where he kind of teleported? That's what it was. Thank you for reminding me. I couldn't remember the name of that film. I thought it had something else. But, my brother's girlfriend, she's been playing a little of Hogwarts. She got me into playing it, and apparently I'm the, Badger one. The one that sounds like bubblegum flavor, Hufflepuff, or some shit. A lot of mud goals here. Yeah, that one right there. The one that looks like a... Like, I don't know where the fuck she got their names for these schools. They're the least threatening name. You'd think they'd have, like, something other that sounds like a drunk Mother Goose rhyme. That's what gets me about Harry Potter, is it's a little bit too far out there when it comes to certain things. God fucking run. But just in case, burn. Better out than in? What the hell do you mean by that? Oh, that's that Shrek saying you have. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. And for those who don't know, you can run from this. Good setup, by the way. Hopefully I can run from this. Oh, I almost opened a chest. Now we're out of here. It's when you burp or fart and you let it out and you say better out than in. Well, I do have a high fiber diet. I think it's Scottish or Irish, because in Harry Potter the characters Hagrid says better out. Huh. It must be. Oh my god, wait. There's this one anime I've been watching called Drop Kick My Devil, and they made lots of references. It's called Drop Kick My Devil. Again, Japan come up with like normal anime names. I went the wrong way. Why did I go up? I know better. Dropkick on... Okay, dropkick on my devil. I think that's it. It's a slice of life, which means there's no super plot or any plot line, which I love. Oh no, I like that too. I wouldn't say it on anime. I don't know why I went down. Once again, I knew better. But usually when anime has an overreaching arc, it's like the dumbest shit you've ever seen. It's like so generic and painfully obvious. And the plot armor ramps up. shit has to happen, and I do prefer slice of life or monster of the week. So what devil are you kind of drop kicking here? I'm curious. He made references to Evil Dead with Ashley Williams, but I forgot what he said. Oh god, no. Just look up Dropkick My Devil. Give me a second here, I will. Let me see what you're talking about. Dropkick My Devil. I got the Miku girl here. I see Chainsaw. You do this here. Apparently he says, holy shit. That's something I thought I wonder how Bruce Campbell feels about that. Because now you know he's made it. They also made KFC, Harry Potter, Cryptids, and Dead by Daylight. Tell me about them, because I'm kind of curious how they wormed that in. Let's go. Oh, no, I gotta go to Uni. Almost got ahead of myself. Plus I get to stay at the inn. Oh, it's just one episode they had with Colonel Sanders wore a Halloween costume, but instead of KFC it said SFC. What the hell does that stand for? If it stands for anything at all. No. I'm just gonna double check to see if I'm wrong, but I don't think I can buy Bane as a wizard. Or a mage. I think I gotta be a wizard. Apparently I already know that spell. Do I really? Yeah, I do. Holy shit. God, I'm bad. Looks like I don't have to make a separate thing. I can try to take on Tiamat. Seasoned fried chicken? You wouldn't be the first. The Harry Potter one had characters with wizard hats and outfits around glasses pulling a screaming plant from a pot. Hey, Asher. I can't open up any chests, man. I gotta do this without opening up any chest and no class change. I thought that only black wizards could use Bane. Must be thinking of something else. How are you doing tonight, Ashram? Thanks for the shout out, Nat. How's Final Fantasy X treating you? I caught in on a little bit of it. Thanks for explaining to people how the sigil stuff worked, by the way, too. You'd be surprised at how many times I've seen people pop into chats and not understand them. Oh, hell, you're fine. If I wanted to make sure to kill him, I could just switch it up. Oh, I could still open up a chest, just don't save it so I can revert back to my old save file. Also, I gotta ask you, Ash, any plans for Blitzball? Or are you just gonna try to skip over that idea? Thank you for the shout out, Nat, by the way. Now we're back in the business. But the cryptid one is just an episode of a character named Jansen, where it uses those mini figurine machines. They call them these cryptids. What kind of creature? I'm kind of curious. By about the time I had to stop watching you, as you were doing Blitzball on the beach. How do you feel about that? Or I shouldn't say how do you feel about it. What do you think about it? Do you think they betrayed his father, like not being a dick, or too much of a dick, or not enough? I kind of like how, like, everybody bashes that game for being daddy issues, but I kind of like that dynamic they put in. A lot of games go for generic love stories, but a lot of them don't make you hate your fucking parents. Yeah, just in case. I hope somebody runs first. I don't know. I thought about when it comes time to do Final Fantasy X, either try a randomizer or do like a sphere grid challenge. I've beaten that game without using the sphere grid before, but it's been a long fucking time. That was back on the OG PS2 days too. So I'm trying to think of a good decent challenge to do. I don't know about 100% because I'd rather fucking drink bleach than try to do half of the goddamn sigils and crests in that game. I'd rather be fisted with barbed wire. Or barbed wire glove. No lie, but when Yuffie stole my materia and ran off, I wanted to push her off a cliff. Jesus Christ, Nat, she's a 16-year-old girl. Like, that's super murder. Thanks for the shout out. And as for Bleach, I might do a little bit of it. But man, it's not terrible. I might do a few games here and there. I'm always kind of curious on when people handle Blitzball, especially in X2. But in X1, it always makes me kind of laugh at how people kind of try to tackle it. Me personally, I can give or take it. It never was like a super big thing for me. I'm double checking. Oh, it is. Fuck that shit with the sweet spots and all that. That is a fucking nightmare. Who was the best team in there? Wasn't it the Albed? I think it was either Albed, Luca, or the Ronsos. But man, like, fuck X2's Blitzball. I don't know how that became a good idea, but man, that is some shitty fucking side questing right there. Especially for the rewards you get. It's not even that good. I've always said that X2 had an excellent battle mechanics with the dress spheres, but everything else in that game just seemed weird and wonky. Like, I didn't even mind the fucking music, but man, they went everywhere in X2. And I get the whole girl power dynamic, cool, I'm down for that. But like, they couldn't have done it in a better way? Damn. And we were gonna get an X3 from what I understood, and I really wanted to see how they took that shit. Especially after they somewhat brought Titus back in X2. Man, 16, but she's old enough to know not to steal from it, so it's cliff time from her. Holy shit, Nat. Stop trying to murder Yuffie, or if you don't know how to say her name, Yuffie. Well, it's true. Yeah, it's true that you don't need to be around fucking kids. My god. My name is illegitimate son of God Montoya. You kill you steal my materia, now prepare to die. God damn. I'm getting ruthless here. I can say one thing, Ashram, not having to grab chest really makes you run through these levels. Thought I heard something. Oh, well. They die, no matter the age. Nah, that's kind of brutal. What happens if you're, like, near a baby who's eating and he accidentally swallows your material? You gonna, like, kill the kid now? Where's Cloud's moral compass on the materia? Like, what levels of evil is he willing to go? Like, if it falls through the crack of an orphanage, is he burning down the orphanage? At what point does Sephiroth stop trying to conquer the planet to stop Cloud from murdering everybody on it first? Use Bolt 3? Yeah, you kinda got a point there. You know, what's a little bit of electroshock therapy? You gotta rear them while they're young. Is it down or is it side? I think it's down. Well, at least hopefully I don't get poisoned on here. Also, I gotta ask you, Ash, when it comes to X2, any kind of special plans for that? Like 100%? Or are you gonna try to avoid the super bosses? And as for the story between Titus and Jet, I'm actually... I do too, that's why I never could figure out why people bitched. I fucking love it. Why did I go in here? I know better. I gotta go up and over. And hopefully up and over without being black and blue, and please for the love of fucking Mike, I don't want to run into Warmac. I can kinda take him, and I kinda can't. But that's what I kinda liked about of 10. They really kind of, they kind of matured on their storytelling. It wasn't just a generic love story anymore. My biggest problem with X is fucking... probably Seymour. For one, his name sounds weak as fuck. But mainly because, like, why? You had something like Sin that felt like a fucking... fuck 100% to hell and back. Many a men have tried, Ash. You wouldn't be the first one who got smarter than the rest of us. I tried doing 100% way back on the OG console of 10 too. And no. No, like my brother used to say, I'll never climb Mount Everest. Well, and I'll never fucking, I'll never 100% that game. Fuck that shit. Hunter is watching outside cat poop. Nah, that just might be how old Hunter gets down. You just gotta respect him for what he is. But I do like it. It's just Seymour is probably the biggest problem I have with 10's overall story. They had such a force of nature going with Sin. Like, it was almost like it was natural to happen like this. I think I went 3 over and 2 down. About to find out. Yep, got it. Alright, kids. I was getting ready to say, boy, if that's who I fucking think it is, man. Oh, shit. We're not using Fire 3. But it just felt like they throw him in just like for like a backup idea, and it kind of broke my heart when they did. Because I think 10 had a stronger story without Seymour. If they would have kept him as not a maniacal guy trying to take over Sin, but have him approach taking over Sin, but from a different perspective, not just like 90s insane. I tried to do it a few times and I've come close. If you miss even one time, yeah, oh fuck yeah. Yeah. Even the guide to that game, I'm surprised, is not batshit nuts. I have the guide, and I've peered through it a few times, that it feels like even the guide lies to you. Okay, we're good. This bridge makes me nervous. Here's a character I have. Cloud, Tifa, Barrett. Now you have everybody then. You're good to go. Yeah, you're good to go. You got everybody. But have Seymour take over Sin, but more of a like subtle way. Don't just like openly try to attack them halfway through the plot. Oh my god, do they ever. I don't think I have to tell you, Ash, but go look at Final Fantasy IX's guide, or StarCraft. Like, they're infamously fucked. Especially StarCraft and especially 9. Whoever thought it was to like put everything on play online, I hope whenever they get to hell, somebody's poking them with an extra fucking pointy staff. Alright, here we go. I'm mainly just going to be trying to do this with my Black Mage. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of potions. And then after that, it's fast. Alright, everybody's topped off. And I'm not gonna... I wouldn't be lying to you guys, I wasn't fucking nervous. Alright, let me check this just in case, so I know I'm getting it right. Oh, that's weird. Alright, let me try it now. Alright, defeat Tiamat in the floating castle with poison gas. Alright, here we go. Seymour isn't so bad, they just made it a bit overt so quickly. That's what I was saying. Yeah, oh no, like the way he talks, the way he tries to... Like, I knew at Jose Beach, right after the Crusaders get slaughtered, like, he's a dead giveaway at that point, and if you can't see that, you're fucking blind or you're really pushing there. How did you say Rude? Matt, I never believed his whole name was Rude. I thought it was Rudy. That's honestly it. I know I'm going to hear that forever until the end of time, but that's what I thought. First time I saw him, I knew he was... So it's say 9, where you don't even get to meet the big bad evil guy till the very end of disc 1. Yeah, true. Or 4, where you don't even find out who the... until... Yeah, that's what you kind of have 4, is they really kind of don't let you know about Zeromus. Really up until the last part. 9... Disc 1 is probably the giveaway at, what's that city called? Crimea? The reigning city? With 7, you always know it's going to be Sephiroth. But it's kind of like how it's going to play out. With 8, you really don't know Ultimecia, but you kind of get like fuckery near it. Because it really does put up a good ending with what is her name? Edie? But, Oh, I had to wait till me and High Road, or not me and High Road, but Jose Beach, is when he kept trying to like push Yuna to accept him. I was like, no, this guy's fucking evil, or he's got some rapey ass eyes. But when I all of a sudden tried, I got sleep. I'm also playing this dungeon crawler named Mary Skelter. I love dungeon crawlers, and that's a good one. That's the one based on. Forgot to read that. I'm sorry, everybody. Alright, we're gonna go with... We're just gonna hold up items. Tip your cap. I don't think you have Bane. I don't think... No, yeah, you can't have Bane. Tip your cap. Alright, we got 9 tries. And I probably should start using drinks after this. Ineffective. Ineffective, and nothing. That's why I was suddenly tired, even though I got sleep. Well, when somebody named Luca, that's when you know they're evil. Oh no, Nat, Luca's the name of the city there. It's like the main kind of... It's like a big sports town, so to speak. Drink. Drink. Cast. Well, if somebody was named Sephiroth, it's also named... Oh, it's kind of not like put with that, Nat. Like when you first hear about Sephiroth, you know you don't know who the true evil is. Like you're kind of confused. Is it Shinra or is it Sephiroth? Like who's the devil you know and don't know? But by the end of the raid, when you find his sword stuck in his back, It kind of spells it out for you. Like, that's the kind of one thing I wish it would have kind of kept up in the air if somebody named Kip Crinkle. What's he have to do with any of this? Let me get concentrating here and blabbing my gums, and did that. Don't spoil it, bitch. Oh, you don't have to worry. Come on. Oh, you're being a bastard. I think you would like 10, Nat. If you played 10, I think you would like 10. It's really the beginning of the super modern Final Fantasies. And it's not that bad. There's a bit of a weirdness to it that I like. Like the awkward laughing part, but the talking part is probably what kind of gets to me the most. Come on, Bane. Poison. Poison. Oh. Ineffective. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to be going a few rounds with this? I'm not worried. You're being an inglorious bastard today. I am, like it or not. All right, here we go. Come on. Well, the good thing about me walking back up here is if I stick to the same path, I'll have basically the same encounters. So I'm not going to have too much to worry about. I say that until I step off the beaten path and get my ass kicked. Come on. I'm probably not going to get it.
Over here!
Oh, welcome, Blocky Game Studio. Welcome, Raiders. I play retro, I love horror, and you're welcome to sit down as I try to get an achievement. Right now I'm doing killing Tiamat with only poison gas. Pull up a seat and enjoy yourselves. Right now we're talking about Final Fantasy, and my mod there is talking about Inglourious Bastards. We do kind of movie reviews, so have some fun. And hopefully not die. No, I don't think I was... Oh, yeah, no, I'm out. Let's see what we got here. Wrong timing. Nah, it's Tarantino. There's really not a wrong time to talk about Tarantino here. Let's get that straight. Business is a booming. Hopefully it is. I'm getting my ass kicked right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart. Let me double check just in case. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart and go back in. I only got 9 shots each fight to do it. Oh, thanks for the sorry. Thanks for the shout out, Nat. Oh, what were you playing? I'm curious. What were you on retro? What the hell? Oh, that thing. I was wondering what the fuck I was looking at. Sorry about that. I wonder how many times it's going to take for me to get this goddamn done. Like, I've already shot 9, so this is 1. If I go into the right path, I'm not going to, hopefully not run into Warmac. Too bad this wasn't the Pixel Remastered. I'd fucking never have to worry about running into Warmac. You know, for people who brag that that was like, they tried making that game so similar to the OG FF. They sure as fuck did not do that. They put a lot of weird shit into that. But always, what do you think about the Hans after the movie? Hans? Well, Nat, I think he's going to have to start wearing a bandana, so hopefully he lives long enough to live through the 80s and 70s. That way, that's still cool. Because that's about the only decade or 2 decades that having a bandana is good. Or maybe if he lives through the 70s, he can put on the pimp hat. But I'm kind of glad he got that fucking carved into his head. At the end of the day, he was still an evil man. He just happened to be very good at his job. Oh yeah, I didn't run into these guys last time, so we might be getting a variation difference. I'm not good at the RNG step, but I played FF1 long enough to know how I'm going to get fucked, how deep it's going to be going, and what position I'm going to be on. I'm putting together a special team and I need 8 soldiers. Huh. Or 4 light warriors. What kind of, how are you tackling it? I'm kind of curious. I don't know about 8, but on the light warriors I can kind of help you with. I got what I call a boss killer right here. This is mainly just for like wiping out super bosses. This is the kind of party I'd go with if it was for like the Pixel remaster, not Pixel, the Game Boy and Game Boy, not PlayStation, PSP, where they have the additional bosses. This is what party I'd go with, just to slaughter them fast, get out of the fight. For anything else, I'd probably go with the Thief for the little extra kick and the escape, but I'd keep a white mage and a black mage. That way I have access to all powers. It's the movie you were talking about with Brad Pitt. Oh. You gotta forgive me. Nat's watched Inglourious Bastards and I haven't seen it in about maybe going on 7 years. So some of that stuff flies by me. Sorry about that. Well, I didn't expect to see you here, handsome. Fun little fact, that's the American version. The original Japanese version of I, or Beholder as it's called, is too blatantly ripped off of D&D, so they can't have it. But I kind of like this version better. Kind of more terrifying. But it really just depends on how you set up your team. Some tactics kind of bleed into one another. You set up for a boss killing party and you end up using that all the way through. The problem with boss killing, at least in this one, is you're not magic. Or I shouldn't say, you don't have a lot of heavy magic to go about. But the better thing is you don't got to worry about equipment either. That's the one blessing about the monk, is when you really unshackle him, you really got a beast on your hands. I think I went over. They switched out the cross. Yeah. I don't know why they did that. I'm lying. I kind of do know why they did it. It's just... Why? Who gives a third fuck? Same thing they did with Dragon Warrior. Like, some of the censorship is just mind-boggling. I think I went over enough. So it says Hans Landa survived and celebrated, is celebrated in the U.S. and the story of books is Rosie killing Hitler and allowed the Allies to medals. Over in Nantucket Island, became an amateur detective and solved series of murders. Oh, Nat, at least I guess he got a good ending? Oh, they did a lot with the, There's a lot of series that Nintendo, let's just say, molested with that shit, with their sensory, and it just goes to baffle some people, or not baffle some people. It just makes you scratch your head at what they chose. Alright, let's see if we come up Millhouse or not. I found it funny, not gonna lie. It's kind of a cute wrap-up, Nat. It's kind of a homage to Paperclip, and I don't know, you can take that as you will, and how that kind of played out, but it is what it is. Come on. Oh. I get scared anytime I see a battle phase in and there's large blocks on this goddamn bridge. I understand why they made him rarer in the Pixel remaster. Because a lot of new players are not going to like being just slaughtered going to this bridge, but at the same time, I don't. Came here with a lot more HP than usual. No, I think I'll just get that out of the way. I know it's 1, but I don't like being petty. Lightning erupts from the Fiend's ball, so you come this far. I, Tiamat, the Fiend of the Wind, will now put an end to your adventure. Let's get the drinking. Come on, we could do this right. I too would be mad if lightning came from my balls. Ash, I'd go to a doctor or holy shit, I got it. It only took 10. Oh, I did not think I honestly thought I was in for the long haul. Give me 1 second, everybody. I gotta change some stuff around. I honestly thought that was gonna be like a fucking knockdown drag out, but it ended up wrapping up pretty nice and fine like. Let's go with you. And let's get you deleted off. Only got 2 more achievements to do, and they're kind of a challenge run. I gotta beat this without class change and not opening chests. So no Mesa Moon, no any weapons, no extra armor. Basically, my progress and weapons and armor stopped at Gaia and Malmond. Or not Malmond, but Crescent Lake. Let me change this script out. I think it might get blurry here pretty damn soon. Yep, I gotta space it out. There we are. Good as new. Oh yeah. I kind of like that it gets abused. I wonder if it was an oversight or like a kind of end joke. I really do. I thought Hans would up and you mean hang in the Nuremberg trials? Now, if he already signed a deal, they probably just skedaddled with his ass. They did that with a lot of top SS officials, but the ones they could at least get their hands on who didn't escape justice. That was not an uncommon thing, unfortunately. But I've often wondered if they added like poison smoke or something like that as like an oversight, because I think there's a few bosses you can KO with that. I'm not really sure, but there's a few you can. Alright, one last thing to do. No, let's hit that in first. But I guess he got a decent ending, but like I said, I thought he would end up at Nuremberg trials after the film. I really like how the characters were second. Like that they actually German and French. I know Christopher Waltz is Austrian German. That is a good sign, that. The only one I know is Tiamat. I could have swore it's somebody else in here. I think you can do it, or maybe it's Flea. There's one you can run from, and I think that's, I think it's Kraken. I think you could do it from, no, it's Fear. That's what you cast. And I think you either do it with Kraken or with Chaos. Kraken with Chaos, not Kraken. And just in case, let's throw down a few houses. Not the cube, but the house. Alright, let's get stupid. My favorite cast of Tarantino films so far. David Lynch, Rammstein fits Tarantino films. It does, but you're never going to get him to properly do anything like that. Now, the biggest problem with a lot of Tarantino films is Tarantino. When you come to that conclusion, you're just going to have to accept it. But a lot of directors have that problem. Lynch does too. Look at, what's his name? Fuck me, what's his name? Tim Burton. Me and you talk about him a lot. He almost never goes out of his shell. He almost never does anything different. He's known for the Tim Burton art style. He's perfected it, don't get me wrong. But he's kind of a one-trick pony in that sense. Even when he goes to put his hands on something else that doesn't require his artistic touch, so to speak, you get the same shit just in a different sack. That's a lot of gas. Now, just in case, we'll just do this row by row and hope like hell they're kind of gentle. Same thing with David Lynch. And it's not, and people call it the starter pack because everything has to be a weird fucking reference to something. But that's just how it is. I like directors who can kind of branch out. Look at Michael Bay for another example. Holy shit. Fuck you two. And I can't leave. So there goes Fast, right out the window. Ric Flair, yeah! You're not too far fucking off. If I had the vocal range to scream, I would. But my scream sounds more like a dying calf in a hellstorm. But Michael Bay's another one who's just known for explosions. Everything he involves is action-packed to the point where it's fucking nonsense. You're not going to get a decent plot out of Michael Bay, and if you do, you know, the sun shines on a dog's asshole every once in a while. Let's run. At least he didn't kill my red mage, because now it really would take out the healing. Phantom. Kind of like this color too. Yeah, at least it wasn't triple or quadruple X. The Rock is probably my favorite Bay movie. Armageddon was pretty funny. I agree with you there, Will. His best film is nowhere near anything past the Millennium. The Rock was probably his shining point, even though it's not the one he's mainly known for, so to speak. That's what a lot of people don't realize when it comes to, like, fucking Michael Bay, is he works best when he's I would say, he doesn't have yes men around him. Where's the loot? Because I just went past it. There we are. Do a bit of a touch up here. Well, I'm going to be relying heavily on my Black Mage right now. The starter pack for Tarantino films. Feet, chapters, inward, some actors, and more blood. That's the fucking problem, Nat. Tarantino, it's like with Clint Eastwood. Here's another director who falls in the same category. Alright, that's not as bad. I'll accept that. I'm a big Eastwood fan, but if you go back and look at his films, it has the same 7 actors. Any Which Way You Can, Every Which Way But Loose, Pink Cadillac, right up damn near to his fucking last film where he stopped doing that. And that was Unforgiven, where he stopped using the same fucking actors over and over and over throughout the 70s and 80s, and you could almost argue this fucking 60s when he sort of got started. He almost used the exact same actors and the exact same scenarios. If you've seen I think I went the wrong way. If you've seen one of his films, you kind of seen them all from the 70s period. He's another person that when he's directing, that's kind of his flaw, because he puts too much of himself into his films. He's like Adam Sandler. When directing, he's one of the worst people you'd ever want to touch the fucking film. He makes the same shit over and over. But when you put him in an actor, like Hidden Gems or wherever that last one is, he fucking slays. But that's the key to their success. Some people operate better when they're told what to do and not liberated to do what they want to do. It's like kids, Nat. If you let them make dinner, you're going to be eating fucking Skittles and pancakes and ice cream every fucking time. Which upon a time, and I don't. That's a good film, Nat, on how it handled the murders of Tate. Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about, Ash. That's another one of his rare occasions of him making a good film. But at the same time, you know, it's rare. That's the problem. But then again, if it was commonplace, it'd be boring. Gran Trino or Trino, I hope I pronounce it right, was a good fucking film. Here we go. Oh, shit. Leave me the fuck alone, man. What is it, Reptile Day? Sad thing is that Adam Sandler is a really nice guy. No, I'm not doubting that he's not a... I'm not putting his character into any kind of fucking... any kind of scrutiny. He probably is a very nice guy, but as a director, I've been seeing the same shit from him since Waterboy. Mr. Deeds. All of them. 51st fucking Dates. They all blend into the same shit. But when he's actually pulled out and someone actually has him acting and not directing, you get a fucking beautiful combination of art from him. Oh my god, I don't want to do this, but I hope I get into the home stretch pretty soon. It's not... For those who don't know, the worst part about the temples here is not the fiend levels, it's getting to there, because you got all sorts of fuckery happening right in between them. The fiend levels are the easiest, because you're fighting their elements. These starter levels right here are just brutal, especially if you're at a younger level, but I'm kind of handicapped myself severely here. I also gotta ask, Ashram, what other Tarantino films do you like? Not Tarantino, where the fuck did that come from? What other Clint Eastwood movies do you like? Are you dipping back to his spaghetti westerns, or just lingering on some of his newer... Boy, when it rains it fucking pours, doesn't it now? Oh, when I once said that Once Upon a Time was where I was talking about the scene where Brad Pitt and characters literally destroyed... No, in that, I agree with you there. I just didn't like how they portrayed Bruce Lee. It's almost like when they wrote that character for Bruce Lee, they were thinking of Steven Seagal. Or Seagal. You haven't seen any? Oh, you've only seen that one? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on spot. My dad loves Clint Eastwood spaghetti western. I do too, Nat. Those are some of the best fucking films ever put the goddamn celluloid. Well, you just don't want me to win, do you? No, Nat. Save that for a little bit later. You played your hand too soon. Play that here in about maybe 15 to 20 minutes. If you're lucky. Alright, let's see how far we can get with Lich. I'm just gonna see if I can power through them. And I can. Thank you, Monk. Now on to carry. I don't think I can run. There's certain boss formations you just kind of get fucked on. You didn't call me out. It's all good. Some people get angry at me with that. Let's do... No, let's... Well... Just in case, because if we can cover 3, we can get out of here quicker and save me the pain. Hear me out. Young Clint Eastwood bites my lip. Like, what young are you talking about, Nat? Are you talking like Paint Your Wagon young? Or like when he starred in Tarantula? Or, yeah, I probably should have doubled them up on that one. But, or, for D&D. Oh, good luck, man. What do you think I was doing yesterday? I just finished a one-shot custom campaign with a friend of mine. I was actually thinking about it because, I keep wanting to call her Cassie, but Cassidy was, also everybody, go and check out Cassidy Rose Firefrost and Ashram 54. The dynamic duel themselves. Ashram here is almost pure retro, but he does have a little bit of a chaotic Monday, or I can't remember what it's called, but I do recommend it. Where they do have kind of a community Mondays, but nonetheless, he's working his way through Final Fantasy. He arrived on Final Fantasy X and he just started, so I recommend you guys go and check him out. Go out and check Cassidy Rose Firefrost. Throw some likes, follows, and subs at their feet, and you won't regret it. Ashram, you take care, and I'll try to catch your streams later. Good luck in D&D, man. You're too soft. Who gives a fuck about if people are angry? Wait, what? Angry Eastwood? Now, have you ever seen him in Tarantula? He just plays a jet pilot. Then he plays a guy who smuggles a mouse in through a cage in Creature of the Black Lagoon. That's what it was. Another good one. I wasn't talking about Eastwood Ding Dong Head. Oh, were you talking about Tarantino? Or not Tarantino, but Bruce Lee? Nat, I'm angry at it, but at the same time, who gives a shit? It's a film. Bruce Lee's dead. His memory and his legacy kind of hold up. I'm not a big fan of his movies somewhat, but, you know, it just kind of feels weird for Tarantino. It feels more like, when you get with his movies, Nat, I often wonder if it's like personal grudges sometimes. I really fucking do. Alright, let's see what Carrie can do. Hopefully I can power through her without spells. But she does still hit like a Mack truck. No, it's good night, Irene. And now on to probably the ones that are going to give me the most problems. Kraken and Tiamat. Kraken because he's just pretty fucking physically brutal. Tiamat because, God, he can cast a lot of spells before you can really get to his life points. No, I probably didn't pay attention. I'm sorry, Nat. I just stopped that young. My dad loves spaghetti westerns. Hear me out. Young Clint Eastwood bites my lip. You're too soft. Who gives a fuck if people are angry? I wasn't talking about Eastwood. Not everybody would have banged 1950s Eastwood. I think Eastwood would have banged 1950s Eastwood. I do like his repertoire for that time period. Like, he had some pretty interesting films under his belt. That's the one thing you can say about Eastwood, Nat, is he's made a lot of the same movies, but at least one thing he's done is he's done it in fucking style. Like, probably one of my favorites is Misty. Play Misty for Me. Another good one, besides his legendary spaghetti westerns, Any Which Way You Can. You had the Dirty Harry series, which I'm honestly surprised I didn't get some kind of a fucking remaster or remake. It's overdue to fuck over that series. You need to bring someone in, like, let someone who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing to do that. I don't know if I can pull this off because he... yeah, fuck me. Day late and $1 short. I'm gonna be, and I can't run from elements. Well, I think this might be the end, my friend. We know that Applejack is a Clint Eastwood fan. She fucking better be. I think the weakest of his films, Nat, if you honestly want my opinion, is probably Bloodworks. Like, that one didn't... That one felt like he was more bored than anything. Now, I'm gonna try to get my ass out of this. And I'm not. Well, now I don't have to worry about... if I survive this, I won't have to worry about everybody else missing a turn. So this might be a very interesting run right here. If I can get the fuck out of it. Hear me out of him. Young Al Gore? What the fuck is it with you and Al Gore lately? Leave Al Gore alone, Nat. Besides, I gotta ask, why were you looking up young Al Gore? I have weird taste in men, so I've heard. No, top it off. Oh no. See how far I can get by, because I need to really start saving those. Hey, there's people on Twitter simping for George Bush. Yeah, Nat, that's even just fucking weird. Here we go. See what I'm hitting with here. Critical, but not what I'm looking for. Okay, that's a fair blow. Fuck you. Oh, thank God. Done and done. Now I just gotta get my ass over to chaos, at least in one piece. And hopefully no fucking elements. I think I can run. Yeah, I can. I'm out of here. Operation get to those fucking stairs. Well, now we're about to have a very interesting ending. Not only am I doing 2 challenge runs at once, I'm doing them single. Alright, let's load up. Oh, hey, Robert Douglas, how are you doing? Because Twitter's making Al Gore fans, Al Gore fan edits, and I'm like, how does this shit never pop up into my feed? Oh, I don't know, Robert. I'm about to have either a really good day or a really bad run. I'm doing 2 challenge runs. No chests. I cannot open any treasure chest or anything like that. And I can't change my class and my character sprites through the door. And I'm on the last boss with only 1 person. Not too bad. How about yourself? Remember me, Garland? You puny lot thought it had defeated me, but the 4 fiends sent me back 2,000 years into the past. From here I sent the 4 fiends to the future. The fiends will send me back to here, and the time loop will go on. After 2,000 years, I will be forgotten, and the time loop will close. I will live forever, and you shall meet your doom. Well, all I can do is hit. Thank you, Nat, for the shout out. Well, when you're so many fandoms, you know. Yeah, that is true. You are into some weird shit. Well, I did it. I just remastered the achievements. Huh. Kinda don't know what to do now. Is this a 4-job fiesta? Also, what is... I have no idea. I've seen it. I've seen people play it like Casual Tom. Go check him out as well, people. But I have no idea what it is. From what I understand is you pick 4 jobs and you stick with them. So that's my best guess. But someone added some new achievements and I thought I'd pick it up, man. It just said I didn't master. What the fuck? I opened up no chests during this runs, only the ones that were mandatory. Wait, hold on. It's now saying I am, but didn't. I guess I did. Make up your fucking mind game. That's odd. Huh. As long as it doesn't flip-flop too much. Yeah, I did. And there goes 2 challenge runs for the end of the year. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. My friend just said I'm going to get you into class 2. I'm ready, girl. Tom is the only one I know who's done them, but every time I ask him, he explains it. I'm not reading chat. Yeah, no, he's done that to me a few times. Movie night. I wonder what we're going to watch after T3. Oh, I have some suggestions. I don't know if your friends like the movies I do. What else? What other achievements have I not done? But if I think what a 4-job fiesta is where they have to stick with a certain class like Beastmaster, Geomancer, Knight, Fighter, or something like that, and stick through all the way. Huh. Oh, sorry about that, everybody. There we are. Getting a little bit slow there. Thank you for the guess at the Fort Job Fiesta. Anytime. As long as I can keep you wondering, I've done my job. Or? Oh, that used to work. If you want to see the movies I've seen, or not seen, the last few months I've only started doing it, just go to my About section. There's a small list there of what I've seen the last few months. But for the most part, I've disabled those. I haven't really kind of figured out what to do with them yet. But thanks for giving me an idea, because I'm thinking about, I don't know, like I'm kind of doing movie reviews right now for kind of a joke. And the one that Nat, or Illegitimate Son of God, has suggested is Bad Moon, 1996, which is a werewolf flick. And I'm in the middle of writing a review for that. I've only seen it about twice. I've got to go back on my bookmarks. But I've done the Possessed and How so far. I feel like me and my friends are probably going to watch... come on, Nat. There's more to life than that. Thank you for the agreeing on Yuffie. I didn't agree to murder her. Leave fucking Yuffie alone. She's 16. And she single-handedly holds up the plot of, like, half the FF games. That's kind of weird to me. Is out of all the characters that you think would be more of a mainstay, they pick the two side characters to explore the most. Like, I love Dirge of Cerberus to a certain degree, but I'd rather see Dirge of fucking Seventh Heaven. Or Dirge of fucking Corral. Can't remember what his hometown is. What can I do? Didn't expect to beat it so soon. I know what I can do, and I don't got the... damn it. I guess I'll be heading out. Does anybody have anybody you'd like me to raid? Mine, Laban, and I'd like a... No, Nat, nice try. I didn't say fuck you, see, that's putting words in my mouth. For those who don't know, that's from Killers from Space. It's actually kind of interesting flick if you like B-movie cheese from the 50s. What's a good song? Let's go with Survivors. I'll get the gum out of my mouth for this, because I honestly thought I was being for a slaughter. Everybody, I've already told you guys about not Robert Douglas. I've already told you about Cassidy Rose Firefrost and Ashram 54, but Robert Douglas there, if you guys like what I do, and I know, I hope I should say you do, go check out Robert Douglas. He's got it more in spades. He's the Doom, he's the Half-Life to my Doom. If you guys like mods for Half-Life, Half-Life lore, or anything of the sort, he's your boy to go to. He is also a big fan of Sonic. Hold that against him or not, that's up to you, but nonetheless, he does a lot of retro work too. You can catch him on YouTube, you can catch him on Twitch, you can probably catch him on every other social media platform. But more importantly, like, follow, subscribe. It really does the world a lot of good. Makes them feel great, makes you feel a little bit warm inside. And on these cold months coming up, you're going to want that. Right now I'm going to raid out. I don't know who I'm going to raid out to, but if anybody has a suggestion, go ahead and pop it in. For those who don't know, about maybe 3 months ago, I was asked by Jaguar RN. Go check him out as well. He does retro achievements to do... What was it? Master Quest for Ocarina of Time. And I've been putting it off trying to wrap up my other ones. And I think it's about time I get started on that. I will pay the devil his due on that mode. I gotta say, this was pretty fun for a run. And I did have a lot of fun, but I'd also like to thank, and before I butcher his name, because I'm notorious for getting it wrong, Blocky Game Studio for the raid. Much obliged and much thank you. Also Will, and I hope I get your name right, Cleosis. Thanks for sticking around, man. I really did appreciate the conversation. As do I all with a lot of you guys. Nonetheless, thank you. So if you guys want it, you get the pick tonight. Let me see who I can raid. I don't know if there's anybody doing any FF tonight. Oh, there is. There's actually... maybe Metroid 4. They're... Let me see if I can raid them. I gotta check to see if they're not in a tournament first, because I do not raid randomizer tournaments. Let me see about this fellow here. He looks like an okay Joe. Why not? Well... yeah, he just started, and he looks like he's new to Twitch, so let's give him a warm welcome. Or at least try to. I'm sending you guys over, and I think I pronounced it as Zelda. I don't know how the X would sound on that. 420. Respect him and respect his channel rules. I'm gonna send you guys over. And it's not letting me raid him. Why? Why you gotta be like this, Twitch? Let me try that again. Nope. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. There it is. It finally took. Holy shit. Oh, no, Nat. No, he does not accept incoming raids. So, first time it blocked me, second time it said no. Let me see what else we got here. I spend more time trying to raid out than I goddamn do anything else sometimes. Let's see what we got here. I think I found someone to send you to. They're playing, for those who don't know, it's a new roguelike come out, Legend of Zelda Dungeons of Infinity. I'll try that, man. Because right now I'm coming up fucking craps on everything I try. Ghost and Ox X? Let's do it. Oh, you're welcome, man. Thanks for popping in. Also, everybody, Robert Douglas just did an Entropy Zero episode, or a Chapter 2 episode on YouTube. Go hit it up and leave some comments. Help out the algorithm by helping them introduce them to Robert Douglas. I'm going to send you guys, hopefully I should say, to Ghost Austin X. He's playing Half-Life Episode 2. Respect him and his channel rules as well. And it's not letting me raid out to him. Holy shit. What did I do wrong, Twitch? Did I not slaughter the goat properly this time? Thanks for the ad, tough fight. Holy shit. I can't raid to fucking anybody. Let me see, refresh the page. Hold in the button till it blinks green. Start raid. Yeah, it will not let me raid to him at this time. Oh, I should put that as a fucking channel point, or a challenge run, who I could raid proper time. Oh no, here, I'll show you. Where is it here? Video, not DKZ. I'm actually getting a good laugh out of this. Right here. Where is it? Raid channel. Can't raid. I don't know why. I've done that like 7 times. That's what I'm getting ready to do. For those, I guess, head over from my channel over to his, since I can't raid the Ghost Austin X. Listen to Robert Douglas on this. I'm gonna have to kind of end without raiding. Everybody, you guys take care. Be chill or be warm, depending on what side of the planet you're on right now. I'll catch you guys on the flip, and hopefully tomorrow. Just call it a day. That's what I'm gonna do. Soft raid hype is right. You guys... take fucking care, man. It's been a blast. Stay